Welcome back, and for those of you that are just joining in, hello and welcome. Today we discuss the science behind intermittent fasting to see if the benefits are real. Intermittent fasting made easy. It's a lifestyle, not a diet. What is intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting is when you have periods without food. In this video, we will show you the two simplest and easiest but effective methods of intermittent fasting. The easiest method is the 14-10 method, in which all your eating is compressed into 10 hours during the day and you have 14 hours without food. In this method, you could have your first meal after 8 in the morning and your final meal before 6 in the evening. And then you would have achieved a 14-hour fast. The second method, called the 16-8 method, is the most popular and probably the most effective method. In this method, all your eating is compressed into 8 hours during the day. One of the things that makes the two methods we are talking about here easy to implement is that a large part of the fasting period is when you're asleep at night.
Choosing healthy food options could also be of great benefit when doing intermittent fasting.
It is important during the periods in which you're not eating to have some water or something to drink and stay hydrated. Also, it is not essential to do this every day of the week, but the more days of the week that you do it, the more effective it will be. To highlight the effectiveness of this type of fasting, a 2007 study into Ramadan, which is 1 month where the followers of the Islamic faith do not eat between 7 in the morning and 7 at night, showed that during that month they gained significant benefits on their cardiovascular status and the inflammatory status of their bodies. This was achieved with only a 12-hour fast. With a 14 or a 16-hour fast, obviously the results should be more effective. However, we would caution at this stage beyond using longer periods of fasting, because our observations have shown that very prolonged fasts can often be followed by binge eating, which negates most of the benefits.
Do you do it? How long have you been doing it?
Over 18 months now.
What benefits have you had from it personally?
Improved energy levels, clearer thinking. I had a little bit of knee osteoarthritis that has totally disappeared.
Do you know other people that do it? What benefits have they had?
Yes, I know several people, and I know 2 people who have lost large amounts of weight.
What scientific proof do you have that this works?
Studies published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed many benefits from intermittent fasting. These included weight loss, lower blood pressure for those that had hypertension, lower cholesterol for those that had elevated levels, less inflammation in the body, and lower fasting insulin levels. One of the things to consider is when humans were hunters and gatherers, often they only got 1 meal in a day, and that meal would happen in the afternoon because they either had to catch game or find fruit and vegetables in the wild. There wasn't the farming we have now. And so that's how our bodies were designed. So when you do intermittent fasting, you are largely going back to what is actually the design of the human being.
In 2018, a study by the University of Alabama confirmed significant benefits from compressing eating into 8 hours per day or less. Do a 14 or 16-hour fast, sleep for most of the fast, and stay hydrated. If you have an interesting subject you would like us to research and discuss, please leave in the comments below. Please subscribe to stay in focus with Life Extension.